When Darlene Menzies left the corporate world of 15 years of service to venture into the murky business waters, she had no idea of the overwhelming challenges ahead of her. She tells me two of her first businesses ended up in liquidation, not because her products were bad, but because of what she later came to learn was poor management of her records.
I was making all this money, but I didn't know how to manage it. And I landed up using tax money and to pay my staff with, and then owing the tax man, and I got myself in a difficult situation. My first company liquidated, I started again, and I struggled with the next company. I looked around and I did a little bit of a survey through the Chamber of Commerce, and I realized that many entrepreneurs were in the same position as me, good at selling, good products, but they couldn't manage their finances. Many small businesses across the continent are failing at the moment because they're not keeping their records. Sales will bring in the business, but it's only financial record keeping that keeps them in business.
It is from this experience that she generated the idea of developing SMEasy, an accounting software that helps to generate business financial records such as invoices, staff payslips, and financial statements, even with no accounting knowledge.
What it does for you is it does all of your quoting and your invoices. It helps you produce payslips for your staff. It manages all the money in the business, the owner's money, the business cash, the bank statement money, and it's got a very strong support element. There's videos for all of the different functions, and also we have support call centers. So essentially what it's there to do, it's a one-stop shop for small businesses to manage all of the administration in their business.
The question that lingers in my mind during the interview, however, is, do I really need the software or should I just hire an accountant?
It's that end of the market, people turning over less than $10 million or less than $1 million or 10 million shillings that have just started up. They're in their first 3 years, their business is starting to take off, they're starting to make good money, but they're not managing it. So they can't usually afford a bookkeeper or an accountant, and they want to have control of their own business. They want to know who they owe and who owes them and how much money they have in the bank. And sometimes if you hand all of that over to an accountant sitting in a big system in his office, you actually never know yourself where you are in business.
What is more exciting about the software is that it is cloud-based, so there is no loss of data, and one can access it from any internet-enabled device.
Well, the first thing is it's what's called a cloud-based product. It's an online product. That means that if you're on any internet-connected device, a phone, a tablet, a laptop, a PC, you have access to the system. It means that if your laptop is stolen or crashes, you don't lose your data because it's all sitting in the cloud. You just go onto another machine, onto the internet, and you access it.
With large institutions already having solid accounting structures, Menzies wrote that banks could bundle their loans to SMEs with products such as accounting softwares to make the loans more productive.
Banks are providing services to SMEs. They've got a lot of SME clients that they give certain accounts and opportunities to. But what people are looking for is value add. So what will differentiate one bank from another bank in Kenya is if they can take their own bank accounts that they've got, bundle them with value added products and give those to their customers. They'll retain their current customers and they're going to get new customers.
So what's Menzies' advice to upcoming entrepreneurs?
And I find that those who hang on the longest are the ones that are successful. So perseverance is very big. You've got to work hard. You know, there's the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. So it's hard work to become successful. But never lose hope and reach of that dream, because I think in this continent anything is possible. You can take a twice failed entrepreneur like me, you can develop a product, partner with a big corporate and take it to market and be very successful. So I think you've got to dream, you've got to risk. The corporates, the big guys are not risking enough, and that's why they're not coming up with the innovations. So dream, risk, persevere and work hard. That's a recipe for success.
Nicholas Ndwati, Business Insight.